Champaign, Evan Clark and Illinois women's tennis have my attention, and they should have yours. In his third season as Illinois women's tennis coach, the first season was as an interim coach, Clark's team put together possibly the most impressive season in the program's 43-year history. The Illini tied for the most wins in a single season in program history, 22, and earned its first trip to the NCAA Tournament since 2012, winning its first-round match against Princeton, just the program's fourth-ever NCAA Tournament match win. The Illini spent 12 weeks in the ITA top 25, going as high as No. 5. Illinois Athletics Director Josh Whitman rewarded Clark with a well-deserved 5-year extension after the season. With 5 of the Illini's top 6 players returning, expectations internally and externally rise for the 2019 season. We'll see how Clark's Illini, ranked number 18 in the preseason, perform with newfound attention, starting with Friday's season opener against No. 16 Kansas for the ITA kickoff in Stillwater, Ocala. It's been a tough dynamic, to be real honest. Clark told Illini Inquirer, arguably the best season we've ever had in program history last year, which is fantastic. I think last year we were going into matches and maybe people weren't taking us very seriously. There wasn't too much pressure on us. Now, the roles are reversed. There's a target on our back, and people kind of know who we are now, and they'll be ready for us and get up for us. It's been a tough thing to kinda live up to. The strength of last year's team was 4 freshmen who were all ranked as top 40 national recruits. Clark is attracting elite talent by selling Illinois' great academics. He said women's tennis players tend to prioritize academics, and top-notch tennis facilities shared with a men's tennis program that has been of the country's better programs for the past 2 decades. As so many coaches say, the best part about freshmen is they become sophomores, and Clark has a great group of second-year players. Aka Kawhi, 11-9 last season in a top 2 rotation spot, Mia Rabinowitz, 21-4 as a mid-rotation player, Emily Duong, 15-6 as a back-half rotation player, and Sasha Balea, 15-4 as a back-end rotation player, all had .500 or better Big Ten records last season. To be real honest, I didn't expect all 4 of them to play last season, and they basically all 4 played every match for us, Clark said. I was really surprised with their maturity level for the most part. They took on that pressure in match situations. They showed their age a little bit down the stretch, which is to be expected. But I love what we're able to do last year with them being so young. That's why I keep harping on is now those 4 have experience. You pull all those experiences together and make sure they use it toward this year, which I think they will. Those 4 sophomores changed the face of the program. They pumped some new blood into myself. It was just my second year, but it gave me kind of a new start and gave a couple upperclassmen a new start. They're responsible for kinda changing the culture and obviously the results of the program. Now, they're very hungry to keep those results consistent over the rest of their career. Jacqueline Switkas wasn't a top-rated recruit, but the senior earned first-team All-Big Ten honors as a junior, going 13-7, 4-4 Big Ten, in the top 2 rotation spots for the Illini. While others have more talent, Switkas is the lifeblood of the team, Clark said. She went from not being in the lineup as a freshman to the number 1 player for Illinois at the end of last season with a top 40 national ranking. She's energy, she's a fighter, Clark said. I'll be real honest with you and she'll be real honest with you. She's probably one of our least talented kids, but she gets a lot out of a little. She fights, she claws, she scratches, she'll keep you in the point. She won't go away. She's very loud and kinda in your face a little bit. She's a competitor and probably my No. 1 kid that's probably overachieved in her career. I'm extremely fortunate to have her. I didn't recruit her. Lucky for me. She leads this team in more ways than one. The Illini's depth is great, but it also causes Clark angst when setting a lineup. He said he and assistant German Dalmagro spent hours debating how to set the season opening lineup. "We've got so much parity in our lineup, really 1 through 8. Clark said. "We're just very even. Great thing about our team is no matter what spot we put them at, they're going to go out and give it their best and give it their all." Clark said he saw up and down results during fall singles meets, but said his team has practiced well leading into Friday's season opener against No. 16 Kansas, 1 p.m. On Saturday, Illinois will play another top 25 opponent, either number 10 Oklahoma State, or number 21 Virginia. Next weekend, the Illini travel to No. If the Illini want to prove themselves as more than a one-year wonder, Clark is giving them early opportunities to do so. "We scheduled this way because we felt like we knew what team we were going to have this year," Clark said. "I feel really confident in this group to handle the schedule and everything that's going to be thrown at us this year. That experience from last year is just going to pay huge dividends." Clark's program seems on the verge. He has 4-star sophomores and just signed 2 more top 25 recruits, number 13 Ashley Yeh and number 21 Josie Frazier, last fall. At some point the Illini's top programs, Illini men's golf, men's tennis, volleyball, etc., each had a breakthrough season. But the follow-up successes are what established the programs as elite nationally. On Friday, Clark's Illini women's tennis team will continue that climb. "We still got a lot left to prove, and we're still going to be really hungry," Clark said. "Last year doesn't matter, and it's kind of a new year. We don't talk about big goals. We don't talk about winning the Big Ten or making the NCAA Tournament or making the Sweet 16. We talk about literally getting better every day. That's been our focus. We really treat it like last year didn't happen, and this is a whole new year with basically the same team, which is exciting."